question is, Phil and Ronnie and viewers.
Why can't Chris? Why are you not participating?
Well, I'm moderating, Phil.
Moderating.
But Sunday is New Year's Day.
Yep.
Phil, Ronnie, and our great audience watching us live.
Yep.
Do you set New Year's resolutions?
No.
No.
0 for 2.
I mean, we lie to ourselves enough throughout the year. Why should we do it then?
Yeah.
Well, I got some.
I have goals.
I have goals.
I mean, it's not a New Year goal. I set these goals the year before, and I have goals for 5 years from now. I have goals from 10 years from now. I have goals from 45 minutes from now.
I feel like I'm on Exxon Live right now.
That's what we teach.
So, okay.
No, New Year's resolutions are fun, but I always tell people, you want to know the success ratio of New Year's resolutions, if you belong to a gym, you'll notice come January 1st, or actually be January 1st, usually the 2nd, because they got to recover from January for getting their last little bit of bad eating in. The gyms are inundated with new members.
Yep.
And I think it's great, but I always say the guys that are going to the gym, I say, give it about 10 days.
Yeah,
it'll thin out again. We'll be able to get a workout in.
I think Planet Fitness, their module, which they were when they first opened up Planet Fitness a long time ago. Their module was a normal gym, have to have your monthly rates, whatever. And now they changed it all. They saw that people weren't coming to the gym, so they made their memberships only $10, Phil. So it's not enough to make you come in and work out, but it's also not enough to get on the phone and call and say, hey, I want to cancel. And now they went from 1 to 220 Planet Fitnesses throughout the entire nation because of that business model.
Brilliant.
So smart.
Brilliant.
Rob Poplin, resolutions, yes. Cody
hear it.
Knox, no.
Rod, I don't hear your resolution.
Cousin Nate, no. Cousin Nate's still watching on Facebook. Hasn't made the move to YouTube yet.
Why is he
Billy
doing
Poplin
that?
says no. Matt Hattie says we set our yearly goals in December. Get a month ahead of everyone.
What have we been doing here at Exxon all week? Been doing goal setting.
Goal setting.
Yeah.
Scott Russell, I quit smoking on a New Year's resolution.
Well, you know what? That's good.
That's a good one.
That's good.
Well, since you guys don't have any resolutions that you do every year, I got some good ones for you to try out.
You're making offers now?
Yeah, see what you think.
Okay. This is going to end bad for us.
Focus on a passion, not the way you look.
I do that now.
Okay.
Focus on the passion, not the way.
Okay. Work out to feel good, not be thinner.
That's cap.
No, I gotta get thinner.
That's cap.
Yeah,
that's cap.
yeah.
Number 3, stop gossiping.
Oh, that's cap.
I don't gossip.
Don't be that person.
I don't
spread
gossip.
positivity. Phil,
Did Hetty make this list?
stop gossiping.
I don't gossip.
You just gossip.
You just asked him.
You did gossip.
Is that gossip?
That's gossip. Yeah. That's gossiping.
Maybe I need to go back to my goal setting.
All right. Number 4, Phil, give one compliment a day.
I do that now.
You do that.
I do that now.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a good one for Ronnie.
That'd be a real good one for me. I don't give out any compliments.
I give out a lot of compliments.
You
every
do,
day.
Phil.
Yeah,
I give my wife compliments every
conscious
day.
of that. Yeah, no, you do.
Well, that's because your life depends on that.
Well, that
She'll kill you.
Yeah, but
Sarah's mean as a snake.
No,
Did that go out?
she heard you.
Okay, sorry.
She turned it off after we started talking about
okay.
property taxes.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, I think I give a lot.
You do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
And we did a whole bunch of compliments in our first segment.
Chris, I got one for you. Be approachable this year.
Oh boy, we're back to that.
This year was to get my
you
passport,
have my
Rod
back on
says.
I got you.
Chris Calvert, one of his goals, ministry goals.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That will, Billy Poplin, that will end the show.
Oh, gossiping.
That will end the show.
That's a wrap.
Truebird says, stop gossiping, a.k.a. open podcast. All right. That was a good one. Number 5, Phil.
Yeah.
Go a whole day without checking your email.
That's cap. That's impossible. I couldn't do it. I mean, I could do it, but it would be painful.
You would obviously have to get it off your phone.
No, well, that's not happening.
I couldn't do that. That would be hard for me.
No, I gotta check my email.
I do too.
I could do it.
Well, yeah, because you don't like people.
Yeah, I could do that.
Number 6, Phil, do random acts of kindness.
I do that.
Phil does do that.
Yeah,
which
Phil
we got
does
to
that.
talk about a few other things. You
Yep.
get back on those.
The deal we talked about
Yep.
before. Yep.
This thing right here and then the other thing over there.
Whatever the things are, I'm in.
I'm in.
Okay.
Read a book a month.
Ooh, I'm out on that. Reading hurts your brain.
I read my first book last month, and that's my first book I read in years.
Yeah,
I think once a year would be good for me.
I'm joking. I read every day. I do.
Facebook?
No.
TikToks? Reading stuff on TikTok?
Pretty sure I own more books than you do.
Well, that's not saying anything.
I bet I own more books than most people.
For looks, for background?
No. I've read every book in there.
You've read every book in there?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Some multiple times?
What do you think? I can't read?
Well, it's gotten better. No, I'm not debating that. It has gotten a lot better.
I took those classes.
I know. No,
Yeah.
you should be complimented on
Okay,
that.
thank you.
I gave you a compliment.
All right, thanks.
That's my one of the day. I'm good. Phil, go someplace you've never been.
I do that a lot. Well, that's not true. I've been to a lot of places, though. It's getting harder because I don't like traveling.
Right. Step outside of your comfort zone and do something daring. It's good for the soul and forces you to learn new things.
That's perfect
You
for
need to
you.
do that.
That's perfect for you.
You do need to do
Oh,
that.
yeah, that's perfect for you.
Step outside your comfort zone and do something daring.
What's something daring you've done in the last 12 months?
Mm-hmm. That wasn't forced upon you like
No. Don't
tea,
help
like
him.
tea.
Don't
Like
help
that
him.
was
Yeah.
forced upon him. So there was
What was forced upon me?
that tea we gave
test
you.
thing.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that wasn't forced
That
upon
wasn't
you.
daring.
That wasn't daring. You didn't know you were
daring.
doing that.
I don't know. What would be something that I would do out of my comfort zone?
Let's go cashing. Let's go skydiving this year.
Oh, Sam did that earlier this year.
She loved it. Didn't she?
Cushion. Oh, yeah, she loved it.
You down?
I don't know. Number 9, moving on.
Moving on. A little close to home.
Make sure we're not missing any Scott Russell. Let's get this out of here real quick. I don't know if Ronnie's approachable or not. He's the only person in Guthrie I haven't met.
Well,
Speaks volumes.
Scott, I mean,
You're here right now.
I'm here right now. I'm at the. I coach high school baseball every single day, Monday through Friday. I mean, I'm around the school district all the time.
All right.
I'll be driving around in my pink truck here pretty soon,
Spraying away.
spraying away. So
Number 9, clear out the clutter.
Oh, I need to do that.
Clutter is literally bad for your health. Research says it stresses you out.
It does.
Make 2023 the year of organization and cleanliness.
I'm going to be giving away a lot of free stuff if I do that.
You ready for this one, Phil?
Yeah.
Quit looking at the screen.
I didn't see anything.
just look at mine.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Number 10, turn off your phone one night a week. You're sleeping anyway. You don't need it.
Well, what if there's an emergency and my kids need me in the middle of the night?
It'd be tough. Absolutely.
There's no way I'm doing that.
My phone's on silent. I mean,
There's zero chance of me doing
anything
that.
could
can't do
happen.
it.
I think people that say that are full of crap. I don't think they do it.
Does anybody out there
They're liars.
turn your phone off at night?
Liar, liars.
I think
pants on
I think
fire.
our older fan base could do it. But if you're between the ages of 18 and how old are you, Phil? 62?
Close enough.
62, there's no chance you can do that.
I've given up.
Within 10 years, you're fine. Terry White says, last year I resolved to delete all negative friends on Facebook. This year I only have 3, and 2 are kind of shaky. But, Terry, you're on Got 3 News page or Second Banana, so at least
Now, I think I've done a good job on social media the last several years.
Sarah's back.
Posting nice pictures
Sloths.
of animals, sloths,
Dogs.
puppies, kittens.
Yeah.
I think that in a small way.
I think we need to do an impromptu screen time game right now.
Number 11, Phil,
Okay.
reduce your waste. Some research says that
My
the
what?
average American produces over 2,000
waste.
pounds of trash every year.
waste.
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 Better chance of me reducing what
Gross.
he's talking about. than
Reduce
that
your
one.
waste by ditching paper towels in favor of rags you cut up from old towels and clothes. Another easy switch is reusable grocery bags. It makes a difference.
We do reusable grocery bags.
Number 12, volunteer.
I do that.
Well, court.
It's
court.
volunteer work.
That's a
They
court
said-
order.
I volunteered all last year.
Yep.
I volunteer every damn day of Guthrie News page.
That's true. Too.
Volunteer. Are you a nonprofit?
Football season, yeah.
Yeah. 501c6.
C6. So can I
That's tax benefits. We can
look
raise
at
money.
Chris? That's impressive.
Raises taxes, and makes more money.
Phil, travel on a small budget.
Cost him
Phil-
$3,000 to get to Grove this year.
Phil's budget is whack at the first convenience store he lands at.
This is coming from a guy who ate what was it, chicken livers at 10:30 at night at a convenience store.
So good. They tasted so
This is
good.
after the Elgin game. We stop at a convenience store and he gets
Grove. It was Grove.
Grove. He gets chicken livers.
That was a beautiful day.
That spread was like such a clutter. Like the fried fish was over here in the chicken basket. The chicken was over here in the
so good.
in the ochre. And the
Told you it was a bad idea.
and the
I'd give
chicken livers
anything.
were everywhere
It tastes so good.
until we got about Shawnee.
Well, I don't like my tummy.
Hey, here's some good answers on the phones being shut off. George, father-in-law, I leave my phone in another room at night.
I believe that with George.
Chris Talbot, first 3 years at work, I left mine off in my locker for 10 to 12 hours.
Okay.
Christy, I turned on Do Not Disturb at 10 p.m. until 5 a.m., but family calls would still come through.
That's a thing.
That is a cool. That is
Yeah,
a
that
thing.
is king on your phone. Yeah.
Like,
How do you do that?
like fire chief. If I call him at 4, I get
What
right
about
here.
me? What if I call?
Probably not.
You can add him.
You can ask. You can
No,
add.
I
You
mean
can
with
ask fire
you.
chief.
What about me with you?
Oh, my phone's on all the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you just go to settings and then you go
Settings?
to, I think it's under focus right here.
Oh boy. Settings.
Phil, you're gonna let everyone call you. So what?
Focus.
And then do not disturb.
Ooh, I don't like. Oh, how did I? No, turn that off.
And you can put. And you can,
No,
you can add
undo that.
people, add apps.
Hit the top.
No.
There you go.
It's all
I
gone.
told you that.
Yeah, look, you just add people and do whatever you want.
Chris, one day we're on my laptop and he goes, "You got all this stuff saved up there." Remember the day we dropped all the things out?
Yeah.
That was one of the,
The
worst,
browsers.
That was one of the worst days of my
All
life.
the browsers. Yeah.
No, all the stuff I had saved. Remember up top? And you
Oh,
moved it
yeah,
to
yeah,
other,
yeah.
What's it called? Other. I haven't found that stuff since. Other bookmarks. Mm-hmm. I don't know where that's at.
Oh,
Don't know where it's at.
gone?
Well, I can't find
We
it.
worked hard on that.
Well, I got some problems because of that.
All right, number 14, Phil.
Okay.
Write down one thing you're grateful for every night.
That's a good one. I don't do that. I think about what I'm grateful for every day. I do, but I don't
Yeah.
write it down. That's really a good one. I like that.
That's a good one.
That is a good one.
Drink more water.
I drink a lot of water.
I drink more water.
Have you noticed lately, lunch, I always order water now? Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
Drink more water.
Oh, I don't know. I don't go.
I'm drinking almost all the water Ronnie brought to the office.
Oh, did you?
So Ronnie's bought water. I bought water for the studio. You're up.
Okay, I'll bring water.
All right. 16, take a part of your paycheck
Out.
I'm out.
and put it in savings or investments.
Oh, no, back
I'm
in.
back in.
15% should go there once everything.
15 or 50?
15.
As much-
15.
I say,
If you can do 15.
I say do a minimum of 15, and if you can do more, then do it.
Oh, yeah. That's, yeah.
But, and then you have the separate account for revivals.
Correct. 3 counts.
There's about 12. But,
Okay. Another resolution that you might consider, Phil.
okay.
Oh, I don't know if I can do this one. This one would be tough.
Can I do this one?
Stop multitasking.
I'm doing it right now, so no, I
Yeah.
can't do that. No, that's a bad one.
That's a tough one. That would be
That's a
tough for me.
one. That's a tough one. Why would you stop multitasking?
Yeah.
What's bad about multitasking?
Well, it says multitasking can lead to memory problems.
Oh, Jesus.
It makes sense.
Are
Phil.
you serious?
Well, it says
It makes sense.
it reduces our brain's gray matter. It hurts productivity and efficiency, and it can even increase stress, anxiety,
Got that?
depression. I don't know.
No, okay there.
Focus on one thing at a time.
That's true. You should do that, Phil.
Wow.
I don't know if you can, but
No, what?
He could try.
Will it bring my memory back if I quit doing
I
that?
think so. It
Yeah,
reduces
absolutely.
the gray
It'll
matter.
clog your brain.
Yeah.
You do get sidetracked because you have a lot of stuff going on at times.
Like George Costanza on a Seinfeld, he stopped having sex in his mind game player.
Slow down.
I would have got yelled at if I said that.
It's a tremendous.
I would have got looked
It's a
at
tremendous
and
episode.
frowned upon by these two if I
Slow
would have said
down.
that.
Have you seen that episode
I've seen all of them, and
Yeah.
there's no reason to bring up negativity.
where Elaine? It was opposite of her. Her brain was foggy. I'm just telling you, if you're a Seinfeld episode, it's a good one. Number 18. Oh boy.
Read it.
Talk to yourself with kindness.
Oh, I do that. I do that all the time.
Oh,
We
I
aim
do
to be
talk-
nice to others.
I do talk.
I hear Phil saying, "God, you're such a good guy. You're so good looking."
Well, the good looking thing, probably not, but
Well, yeah.
I do self affirmation.
Yeah.
Out loud?
Well,
Yes.
man, I don't realize people are around.
Yeah,
sometimes.
and then you're like, Phil, what are you doing? Oh, sorry. Talk about me. You
Did I say that out loud?
You talk about me now.
Enough about me. What do you think about me?
That one's kind of weird. Talk to yourself with kindness. We aim to be nice to others, but then criticize ourselves relentlessly. Stop. Think nicer things about yourself.
I think Sarah would benefit for something like that. She's always puts a lot of stress and negativity on herself at times.
I don't want to disappoint people I care about. That's
Yeah.
a big thing for me.
Yeah.
Now, if I don't care about you, as Chris can attest to, I have no problem disappointing them.
He's out.
But if I care about you, you know it. Is that fair?
Yeah.
I mean, so that's my big thing. I think that's where the multitasking comes from. I don't have the ability to tell somebody like that's a friend. I got a call today from a friend, said, "Hey man, I need help with something," and had a busy. And I said, "Yeah, I'll be there." Well, it threw my whole day off, right? But I don't have the ability about, I don't know, probably 20 people in the world to tell them no. He's the biggest one.
Yeah.
I'm an enabler.
Biggest enabler.
I'm an enabler.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What's he doing?
I don't know.
Multitasking.
He's losing his memory as we speak.
Oh boy. Phil does. Oh boy.
Oh no.
19. Call a friend instead of texting them.
Yes.
That's Phil, yeah.
Yes.
Phil called me
You can
today.
FaceTime them for extra measure.
I do that.
You know, when you call me, I'm like, is this
real call?
a real call or a butt call?
Yeah.
Well, I haven't
It's amazing
figured
how
out
you butt dial on an iPhone.
the button
Well, you
thing.
don't hang up. That's one thing. All right, bye. You don't hang up.
Yeah, I forget to hit the button.
Well,
sometimes.
when Phil calls the first time, it's a real call. It's when he calls right back, that's a butt call. He does that all the time. Like, he did like 3 times in a row to me. He called me. We discussed what we were discussing. Then I hung up. Got a call from Phil. Hello, Phil. Okay, just noise. Hung up. 2 seconds later, another Phil call. Phil. Okay, hung up.
So-
Did it again 3 times.
You guys are confirming everything my wife tells me right now. She says, all you got to do is hit that little button on the right-hand side.
Yeah, just the red button when you're done talking.
Red button. Oh, yeah, the off button.
Scott Russell, going back to talking to yourself, positive thoughts. My inner voice to myself is a Marine Corps D1.
DI.
DI.
And he's not kind.
And he's not kind.
Was Scott a DI? Was he a drill?
I bet he is.
Scott was a drill? Oh, man. That's awesome.
Matt Hattie, one of my goals every year, have my wife complete all of her goals.
Oh, boy.
Boy.
That's not touching that.
That's, yeah,
Moving on.
we'll move on, yeah. Ross says we need to go to revival together, Phil.
Yeah, yes.
That's a
yes,
goal.
we do.
New Year's Eve.
Yes, we do. I'll build that one in.
Ooh, Phil, number 20. Don't buy things you don't need. Bad habit. We love to spend money, even if it's for no good reason. Don't need it, don't buy it.
See this paper?
Yeah,
See how it's shiny?
right.
I want some of that right now.
But you don't need that.
No. If it's shiny, Phil needs it.
Keep a journal.
I don't do that.
Clean out your car.
I do a pretty good job at that.
No, my car's a mess.
I do a pretty good job at that.
Put your bills on auto pay.
I do that.
Do absolutely. I don't know how.
I do that.
We do have to write one check because the
Oh, here it comes.
yeah. The
Let it go, Chris.
No, the daggum rural water people
Here he goes.
haven't caught up to the 21st century. And
Well, you
then,
can pay online.
yeah, for a fee. We just talked about fees.
What's another name for that, Chris?
Tax.
Tax. Okay.
Take the stairs.
Do that every day.
You do. Take the stairs. We did that on a cruise. Boy, that got. Whew. Go to the dentist when you're supposed to. I do that.
Yeah. 2 cleanings a year or 3?
2
2?
every 6 months.
Yeah. How many? Oh, never mind.
Be kind on social media.
I do that.
I've done a real good job. I've kept my mouth shut over the past year since moving back, being a business owner and everything like that.
When you were in Ohio, you were all in.
I was all in, baby. I was 17. I was 1,000 miles away. Not a care in the
I
world,
used
boys.
to look forward to those when I'd get to Ronnie. Whoop! Got to click on that. See what Ronnie's got to say.
People had my notifications turned on back then.
It was funny. My favorite is you were in. Where is it? The Walk of Fame in Cal. Where were you when you started screaming Trump's name? Where was he? Do you remember that?
I don't know, but I know.
You're in a public place.
Yeah.
Make America great again or something. I'm going, I called Chris and somebody's going to kill him.
I know.
He's gonna get shot.
And every year in Ohio, my the Halloween candy we gave out, I would go out and I would buy like stickers, and I would print Trump 2020, Trump 2024, something like that, and I would put them all on the Almond Joys or anything that kids did not like. Then what would they do when they get home? Give it to the parents. So all my Almond Joys,
All the voters.
all the Almond Joys would have Trump 2020 or Trump 24 or whatever
That's
it was.
awesome.
And
That's
I knew kids wouldn't like them, and the first thing to do is, here you go, Mom.
No, that's good. That's good. That's good. I like that.
The next one, Billy Poppins says,
Yeah.
add to the list, support local businesses.
Yes.
Yes,
That's
we
a
do. We
great
do a
one.
great job with it. All three of us do. a good job.
And I think most people in Guthrie do a good job of that.
Yeah. And sometimes they're not going to be perfect.
No.
Still got to support them.
Yeah, no, got to support local business.
Let go of grudges.
Well,
Wouldn't it be nice to start 2023 with a clean slate? Leave hate behind. Anger is so 2022.
my mother talked to me about this over Christmas. She did. She sat me down and she goes, honey.
She rubbed her hand like
She
that?
did. She did.
Okay.
No,
Yeah. Oh.
She said, honey. She said, I love you. You need to count.
Stay in touch with people who matter.
I do that.
Even a quick call, text, or email can
I
make
do
a world
that.
of difference.
You go to my class reunions back home, and anytime somebody says, they'll say, "Where's so and so?" and then you'll hear, "Nichols, where's so and so?" Because I've made a real effort over the almost 40 years now that I've been out of high school to stay connected to people that I graduated with.
Yeah.
You know, even if they weren't my inner tight circle.
How many people did you graduate again? 25?
56.
56?
56. Yep. The good old days.
Try a totally new restaurant.
That's a hard one for me.
It's a hard one for me too.
Yeah.
Go somewhere where you,
I know what I like.
yeah.
I know.
Don't want to waste your money on something.
Well, and that's with the travel thing, right? I'm usually, it's probably 50-50 when I travel, 50%, because obviously they're all new because you're someplace new. And I'll like half of them, and the other half I'll be like, that might have been a missed opportunity.
Yeah, I'm always, when we travel, it's always a new place. We don't ever eat anything that we can get back home.
Yeah.
So when we travel, it's always
Try to new places.
it's always new
Now,
places.
when you go outside of where you live, like we live in Guthrie, one of the things that I say when we eat somewhere, we can't be anywhere that we have in Guthrie.
Correct.
It has to
Yeah.
be something not
Yeah,
in Guthrie.
which is not hard to do, but
Start a new hobby, do new stuff, let yourself blossom in 2023. You can do a little blossom, Phil.
I think I try new things. You guys don't think I try new things?
no, you're always working.
Do I try new things? I mean, I try new things.
31. Travel somewhere without posting about it on social media.
I do
That's
that
easy.
every time.
That's easy. Now, that's really hard for a lot of people, I know, but
There's a lot of things hard for people not to post.
32.
Perfect
Bring
life,
a plant
perfect
into
this.
your home.
Oh, no, we got a lot of plants
here
in
he
our
goes.
house.
He's getting it. Will you give me water while you're up?
Will it show up?
No,
No, it's green, Chris.
Oh, he's going to try it anyway. You're
Like
putting that back.
Like
You're
my
putting
bag,
that back.
my bag is green, and you can't see where the green's at.
It's a blue plant. You got to put that back in the right place. Show's over.
I will. Of course.
Do you
I will.
like plant? You don't have very many plants in your house.
My lawn's a plant that
Well, no, that's not a plant. That's a dependent. That's not a plant. Jeez. Literally the most disgusted I ever saw Chris was a couple years ago. They had to
speaking
come,
of real water.
They had to come dig up this front yard. I've got video proof of it. We're sitting on the front porch, and I've got my camera and I'm recording and hearing everything.
And I didn't know you.
And Chris didn't know. And he's just sitting there like this, sitting on the porch like this. He's going, I mean, why do you have to do this?
Most of it, all the water line had been replaced 3 or 4
so
times. It's
painful.
not going to be.
It's still a little bumpy out there.
Yeah, and they didn't fix it the right way. And my water bill went up because they didn't put sod down, so I had to grow the grass back.
Well,
Buddy,
everything's not fair.
I know. 33. Sanitize your personal belongings. Cell phones might be the dirtiest thing we touched all day. With 25,000 127 bacteria per square inch.
Wait.
Nasty.
Who posted this? Oh, back to the. Okay, go ahead.
Phil, 34. Start cooking.
I cook.
Really?
Grilled cheese does not count.
When was the last time you cooked?
Whoa.
Bonus points if something you feel like you're not good at.
No, I'm
Hold
being
on.
attacked right now.
I want to know.
Attacked.
I want to know.
You can ask my wife. I can cook.
No, I believe you if you tell whatever you tell me. When's the last time you cooked and what was it?
Microwave count?
No.
You know, for further review, I may not cook that much. Maybe I don't cook as much as I thought I did.
Well, if you didn't multitask, you would have had a clear brain and you could have told me right the last time you cooked.
I cooked steaks once for Chris.
Has he ever cooked any for you?
Yeah, they did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's nice of him.
Yeah.
And I felt like I was being judged the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
I really did. Chris does this. Chris stands back and he goes, "You gonna flip those? How long have those been
Well,
on?"
you get sidetracked.
I'm like, good Lord.
Buy less plastic. It's polluting our oceans, destroying the earth, and hurts animals. Be aware of what you're buying.
I love plastic.
How does plastic
I love
hurt
everything
animals?
about plastic.
If you don't
Fishies?
Yeah. Send handwritten letters. I tell you, I wish I did this better because, man, when I get handwritten letters,
It
I'm
means
like,
something.
man, my goodness, they went out of their time
Yeah, no, it means
to write
something.
that out.
Yeah.
That's a cool thing.
Sarah,
You know
and-
what?
Sarah and I wrote 50 hand letters to all of our past customers this past year at Mosquito Authority. Did you get mine, Phil?
I didn't get one.
No, I didn't.
You didn't get mine?
No.
Yeah,
Tanya did.
Okay.
You'll see it when you come over this weekend.
Okay, good.
Nobody,
what we ought to do, though?
Nobody does this anymore. It's such a thoughtful, genuine gesture. Make somebody's day.
You know what we ought to do? Because we could do this because we're together every Wednesday night. We need to write a handwritten note. I'll go get the cards, and we can write a handwritten note to somebody in the community, encouraging.
I can give you a glossy with a note on it. Would you like one from me to you?
Believe me, I've got several of them.
We need
Ronnie and I don't have pictures.
we need
Why are you the
glosses.
only one to have pictures?
Well, my marketing team
Marketing team.
got them for me. Donate clothes you never wear.
See,
I do that
I do too.
primarily for the tax deduction. But I do that. I do that.
Do you really get the tax deduction?
Oh, heck yes. Chris, if there's a deduction,
I'm
I
taking
am
it.
trying
That
to
is
get
a
it.
lot of work to do that.
I don't care. I go through the little deal and I click on how many shirts, how many pants, how many suit jackets, how many sports coats, everything.
See, I have a realistic goal that I'm going to be able to fit in these clothes again. So that's why I keep them.
I gave up on that. Your 50s will cure you of that crap.
Well, I'm a 30 still. So
I don't know. You're
need
still
to,
fighting.
Need to work on it.
No, you're still fighting.
January 1. Starting at January
Fair
1.
and balanced, Truebird trying to get to me, but Ronnie only cook in this group.
Well, you cook.
Ronnie,
That's
yeah.
fine. But Truebird trying to be
Taking
funny.
a shot
Yeah,
at
yeah, it's fine.
See? Yeah.
do you think?
I put them all up there.
What do you think it is? That comment tonight threw me off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not. I told you 2 weeks ago it wasn't him.
Okay, quit.
I'm just saying I told you so.
bragging.
I just want my told you so.
Sarah, Ronnie won't let go of old clothes.
Why is
Don't you
that?
have to make room for new clothes?
What happened to the old Cubbies hat?
It's in the
Hall of Fame?
it's in the bin with
Shadow
with
box.
all my other 300 hats I have.
Oh, 300. Just
Here
threw
we
it in
go.
there.
Don't
we
sit in
go.
there nicely.
What? Chris has got a good one.
Pay off your credit card every month.
I do that.
And if something is so expensive that you think that you won't be able to, don't buy it.
Yeah. That's good advice.
Very good advice.
Good advice.
Yeah, that's good advice.
Well, it's a resolution that if you want to take on.
good
These
advice.
are resolutions. You have a few days to prepare for any of these you want to do.
Oh,
Ooh, I like to do. Oh, is there a comment
like maybe there's one on there you should read.
from Scott?
That's right.
Oh, boy. That's there. I stole this one from Phil.
There you go.
Be positive about the future around the younger people in our community.
I think young kids get bashed. I think people look at
Is this the one you said our country's getting
Soft.
soft.
yeah.
Yeah, I think they are.
Oh, no,
but that doesn't mean they're not good, productive people.
I got one for you, Phil. Yeah,
know.
go ahead.
I think young people get bashed too much, and I think everybody needs to back off a little bit and support them.
Being new into the wrestling world with my 3 kids wrestling now for the past 2 years, we finally went to a couple tournaments, and you see these kids wrestling. They give it all they got. They're going against one other person. Only one can win, right?
Right.
So the other one loses. They're distraught. They're upset they lost. But guess what happens when they go back and see dad or mom? They get lit up by their parents. You should have done this. You should have done that. This kid is already down enough. Give that kid a hug. Tell him he did a great job. Then on the ride home, say, hey, you did a great job. Maybe think about this, work on that. But these kids are down. They're crying, and their parents are just hammering them down,
Making
man.
them tough, Ronnie. Making them tough.
No.
He finally met wrestling parents.
It's like, no, these are beginners. These aren't open. This isn't open. This isn't open wrestling.
But let me ask you this.
These are kids who are the first time they've ever done it.
But let me ask you this, okay? Sean Silva. Does exactly, he loves those kids. He loves on them. Sean Silva, for doesn't know, is an unbelievable, in the UCO Hall of Fame for wrestling.
Two-time national champion. Four-time state champion in
Kansas. Just an all-around stud human being.
A member of South Point Baptist Church.
Yeah, I remember South Point Baptist Church. Is a true stud.
Leads the high school youth at South Point Baptist
and
Church.
what he does, but him and his wife, and there's a lot more parents that do what you just described than don't. We just notice the ones that don't.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, if a guy like Sean Silva, who's forgotten more about wrestling than 99% of the world will ever know, approaches it the way he does, all the kids, at least in our town, that are in youth wrestling are in really good hands.
Come on, Ron, you're making them soft.
I'm telling you, if Sean Silva and Lindsay decide to leave, that would be the biggest hurt for Guthrie Wrestling ever. They're so good.
They're so good.
They're such great people, and they're so good.
Yeah.
No yelling at kid wrestlers? How else are they going to make it? How they know they lost and why? Says True Bird.
When I say these are beginner kids. These are their first or second matches of their life, right? Because you can go on there and you can see their record and how often they've wrestled and stuff like that. We were in beginners. We don't do the open stuff. We just started, right?
Yeah.
So these kids have really wrestled 4 or 5 matches in their entire life because everything's tracked in these things. And man, they're just getting bashed by these parents. Man, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Rod says, I can attest to this. I heard Phil compliment 2 younger people the other night.
Yeah. I'm really optimistic about our young people.
Yeah, absolutely.
I really am.
Well, I think we're starting to see, and it's been building. The Silvas have taken over, but it's been building over the last several years. The high school wrestling team finished second in the dual state and state wrestling. So we got a really good.
I liked what Coach said about our Guthrie Blue Jay High School team. He said, number 2 team in 5A is wrestling the number 22 team in the country. That's what's going to make us better. Yeah. And he's right. He's right. I mean, it's awesome to watch.
I like to do this both in person and on social media is our next New Year's resolution that many of you might consider as well. Avoid people who complain a lot.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how positive a person you are, negativity spreads and it will impact you. And on a similar note, blank, I don't know what that means, but
look at the emoji.
Zerden, I'm your biggest fan. You know that.
You were coaching him up.
How's mom doing? I saw her the other day. She's a great lady.
She is a good lady.
Remove negativity or anything that makes you feel lousy.
Yeah, that's a hard one.
I like to surround myself with positive.
And being serious, man, that's part of the reason why we like our lunch group so much that we have, because what are we really doing at that table? We're hacking on each other. We're giving each other a hard time. We're laughing. It's rare that we have a serious conversation over lunch.
But if there's a serious conversation,
you also have a support system there that's going to help you. I mean, everybody but one guy.
Right, that acquaintance. But remove negativity or anything.
Yeah, I hate that person who just complains all the time.
Jake said he loves you.
Oh, I know. I love him too.
Travel somewhere with no map. A lot of travel suggestions.
That's called the 70s.
Yeah.
Wear sunscreen.
Yeah, I'm out on that.
Yeah,
you gotta go from something.
Sarah's been trying to give me.
I hate that feeling of sunscreen on.
Sarah's been
it's very important.
I will say this: my bride, she's had some skin cancer stuff over the years, and nothing serious, obviously, but boy, it's important. It's important you do that. But it is. Yeah. It feels weird when you put it on, but it's important.
The spray does help a little bit.
Yeah.
But I tell you, I umpired a lot of baseball, and I had a lot of older umpires that had stuff cut out and all that stuff.
No, it's a real thing.
It really is. You don't want to burn. Cook more. It's therapeutic. You'll probably end up with something pretty darn delicious.
I'm cooking tomorrow for the OU game.
I still think I cook. No, I really do. I just
What are you cooking New Year's Eve?
I don't know. Tanya hasn't told me what she made yet.
How about this one? Get a real haircut. Some of us are attached to our hair, literally and figuratively. Chop off a few inches, and you might feel like a new person.
Go ahead, Chris. Give us your latest Alfredo story.
Armando.
Oh, sorry.
I need to go see Armando.
See, I get people. I love it. I'll be in a room and people say, I just the idea of losing my hair and being bald. Just man, I just came and I'm sitting there going, I'm right here. I'm sitting right here,
Talking right in front of your back.
right in front of my back.
Yeah.
I've never understood the obsession with hair. I really haven't.
Yeah.
Obviously,
See this hat? I wear this hat every day, and this is what my hair looks
you got
like.
great hair.
I got great hair, but I like my hat better.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't. But I don't. My
one of these
kid,
hats right here.
one of my kids dared me to let my hair grow out for a year and see what it looked like.
Yeah.
I'm not taking that bet.
I don't think we would want that.
No, it's
I think we should do that.
Ooh, it's a lot.
Do something
Oh.
that scares you.
Speak of the devil, biggest mistake of my life.
Biggest mistake of my life.
Tippy toes.
Do something that scares you.
Oh, I do that.
Chris, you got any ideas for yourself?
When's the last time you've really truly been scared? You don't have to tell us the situation, but have you been really scared anytime recent in your life? Like scared?
Like scared for his life, or like?
No, just scared about something happening or scenarios. You know, in life you get presented with scenarios, what could happen or what might happen. Or do you think about those things?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
All the
yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you?
I make stuff up and I scare myself.
Oh, listen, I think human beings are hardwired to assume the worst. I think we are. Oh, good Lord, this is going to happen and that's going to happen, and rarely does it
I
happen.
tell you what happens to me a lot is when I go to these scenes or accidents or whatever,
Yeah.
I put myself there in all these
it's hard.
situations. It's just
I can always tell.
always
I can always
mind
tell.
screw myself.
Can always tell when it's a truly bad situation because you can see it on your face.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's not a critique. It's just
Yeah, no,
part of that's because we just know each other so well. But
Yeah.
I can always tell when it's a bad situation.
a lot of time you put yourself in those
Yeah.
situations.
Yeah, it's
and
horrible.
You just all right. 46. We got 9 more to go.
Oh, okay,
Make your bed every morning. I don't get this.
that's Cap.
I don't. Now,
I get it.
We don't like.
yes, I
But
think
we take Tanya and I every morning. We fluff the blankets and lay them back down. But it's not.
We're
like
not going to
made.
tuck.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not like tucking and doing squares on the I mean, you're not
Yeah.
doing that. But
Well, I heard a general give a
it was an admiral.
admiral at one of the graduations. And he said, "You want to go out and you want to tackle the world. You want to change the world by becoming lawyers, doctors, whatever. But you can't do that if you don't make your bed.
It's an
when-
oversimplification.
So
of
when you
life.
wake up in the morning, make your bed."
It's, there's a lot of very successful
It
people
was a
that
very
heard that win.
it was very good though. It, was,
Well, it worked out for
liked
me.
it. I liked it. It was very good.
But see, I put that under category of coach talk.
Yeah, it is.
I mean,
It was good. It made you think about it.
It makes you think, and what he's saying is
Do
get
the
up,
small things.
right?
Yeah,
do the little
absolutely.
thing. I
Yep.
get what he's saying, but I don't know the last time I actually made my bed was probably in the military.
let us know in the comments. Do you make your bed?
I make my bed all the time. That's Sarah.
Let
Do
us-
you really?
You like tuck?
No, he's lying.
Okay, yeah. So I strategically get out of bed by scooting out so all the covers stay together.
Oh, I'm a rip and roar guy.
Really? Yeah,
Oh,
I can see that.
Yeah,
Whoosh!
Not me.
Yeah, I know.
No, I slowly fold it.
I am all that is man.
I like to get out so it's all right there, so it doesn't mess.
Do you really scoot out?
Yeah.
Okay, this is one
can
for
see
me.
that.
I can't sleep.
Oh, this is so
Yeah, this
weird.
is weird.
This is so weird.
My feet cannot be under a blanket.
I
That
don't
is
get that. Is
crazy.
weird.
That is the most.
That is.
I think anybody that sleeps with their feet under a blanket is a serial killer.
That's crazy.
99% of the people,
Well, we got a lot of killers in the world, Chris.
I don't know how you do that.
Yeah.
I can't.
That is crazy.
Oh, Janet Evans? Okay, well, that doesn't surprise me.
and Jen makes her bed.
Oh,
yeah,
that
I
doesn't
can
surprise
see that. Yeah. And the 55 pillows.
Oh, boy.
Oh gosh.
Now you're attacking Aunt Janet.
Oh no, I'm saying
we
people
don't know
who
if
make
she
their
has
bed,
that.
they put all the
those fancy beds with like the 25 pillows. That's terrible.
We just throw them on the floor.
Yes.
It makes no sense. Chris Talbot. I get watching on YouTube. Thank you. Segment out of YouTube. I get up at 4 a.m. so Allie makes our bed every morning. If I get out of bed after her,
Ain't happening. Ain't happening.
Oh, Chris got all
Excuse me.
shook up there. Ain't happening.
Bless me.
Bless you. God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
On Friends, it's like, you're so beautiful. Instead of bless you, you're so
So
beautiful.
beautiful.
All right.
Did you see that interview with the 5-star prospect or whatever? He's doing an interview and he sneezed and he comes back and says, "Oh, bless you, thank you." He blessed himself and thanked himself for saying it.
Who did?
Some recruit in the interview. It was so funny.
He blessed himself.
He sneezes. He comes back and says, "Oh, bless me." He goes, "Bless you, thank you." And he goes on with whatever he was saying. And they go, "That's when I knew he was him."
Billy Poplin, I'll straighten the bed before I go to bed.
No, I do that. I fluff the blankets.
Definitely got to straighten. So
because I can't have wrinkles and I got to pull it down tight before I get in there because I can't have little wrinkles in the sheets. Goodness,
what you're doing.
Why
aggressive.
That was aggressive.
My sheet and comforter lined up at the top.
I don't do all that.
Does it bother you if some of your mattress shows like the blanket? Sometimes
you got to balance it out.
Pull it down and balance it out.
Yeah,
right.
How much you got room over there? I go up a little bit.
That's exactly right. Are you good? Yeah, I'm good. Good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good,
when
good.
it was
Yeah, good.
when it was negative 20 all last week, I did
kick
make
your feet out?
I did make an effort to make sure the covers were over the bed. That way, when I got in, it wasn't absolutely freezing cold.
Okay, do you guys run a fan during the winter?
Yes,
We haven't been lately.
I run a fan every night.
24/7
Every night.
That is one thing that will wake me up in a heartbeat.
Gotta have a fan. If the
fan.
fan's not on, I'm laying there. I'm like, okay,
I will go to Walmart in the middle of the night if it
bad.
goes out.
No, it's bad. No, I gotta have a fan.
Trace Williams finds Guthrie City Councilman. My wife makes the bed perfectly every morning. I can see that, Trace. It is so worth it at bedtime to fold back those nice folded covers. And that's,
Yeah.
Ain't it nice to have like new sheets when that feel?
Yes.
Yeah, new sheets are
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Okay, how often do we change our sheets? Like 2 or 3 times a week. You guys do that?
I don't think we do that many, but
Not
we
that
we
many,
do
but
we do often.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
do it often.
We got the nice
a
My
cool
Pillow
feeling.
Giza sheets. Those things are nice.
Yeah, those are nice.
Kimmy? Nope. Just going to get it messed up again.
See, I get that logic.
See, that's
Yeah.
I can see
get
Kimmy.
that.
Yeah, I can see
get
Kimmy being that way. Yeah,
I get that. She the nice cousin?
she's a nice one. Yeah,
Well, the mean one's not watching.
nice twin. Yeah, the mean one don't watch.
Mean was yelling at somebody right now.
I do this. This is not a problem for me. Stay on top of your inbox. Is the number of unread messages creeping up on you? Stay on top of it. Aim to clear your inbox throughout the week. I don't know why. Thank you, Tania. Subscribe to YouTube.
Oh, well, very good.
Thank you for that. On Second Banana Media, we invite you to do the same thing. Stay on top. Like all the red dots, the notifications.
I hate it.
I have to get them
do
off.
You
this
have
all the
all
time.
of them. Look at all those dots on yours.
I've been on the show for an hour paying attention
Sarah.
to people.
I
Sarah.
clear mine out regularly.
Get on your inbox, Sarah, and tell the people how many messages you have in your unread message in your inbox.
My wife, same way. She like 435 emails. I'm like, oh my god.
No, Sarah's is like in the 20,000s.
I couldn't do that.
Oh yeah.
You need to unsubscribe.
Oh,
and
yeah.
You just need to clean that out. Sarah, stay on top of your inbox. It's a good resolution
Go
for
ahead,
you.
Sarah.
Work on that.
Pitt, how many unread messages you have in your inbox?
I can't do that. I have to get those off as fast as I possibly can.
So
All
let me
right.
go over here. I gotta see something here.
What are you doing, Phil?
No, I stay on top of my emails, and I use this a lot.
See, like my emails are like my to-do list.
Do you do that? Do you set up folders in your email that you can drag and save?
I have folders, but I don't have that many folders.
Yeah.
Like my receipts that I need.
I have a lot of folders.
Yeah, you do have a lot of folders. Is there a Chris Evans folder on there?
There is actually.
Let me see.
I don't necessarily want to show you what I have in there.
We don't email very often.
I don't have a Chris Evans.
Yeah, because we don't email.
No.
Okay. I don't know about this one. I've never really been able to even make sure there's no comments on. Make sure. Sarah says, I don't use that email. It's only for coupons.
It was over 20,000 last time I saw it. Unread emails.
What?
20,000.
Oh, Tanya's got a good one. I don't know if she's late on the show, but her monkey idea. The name of the monkey.
My Tanya?
Yeah.
You're Tanya, yep.
Who's watching?
What'd she say?
Who's watching on YouTube? Thank you, Tanya, for
What'd she
watching on
say?
YouTube. Name the monkey Biz. B-I-Z.
That's my girl. One of the many reasons monkey business.
Because you're all full of monkey business.
That's my girl.
We'll put it in the poll.
I like that. That's a good one.
Billy says, you send yourself emails or texts?
Yes. What I'll do, like sometimes I'll get an email And I can show you one I did today, as a matter of
Matt
fact.
Hattie says, if I didn't answer my email, I get fired.
So here's an email I got. You'll notice I got it here from this person.
Yeah.
246. Read it at 302 and sent it to myself. I forwarded it back to myself because I'd opened it and I didn't want to forget about it. So I'll hit forward and send the email to myself again so it shows it's not read again as a reminder.
Can you not flag it?
What's that?
It highlights it in there.
Right, so, yeah. You've been doing
so you have
emails
to-
for all these years, and what email do you use? Google.
Yeah. You can flag an email.
Yeah. It lights up different colors and
Hey, look,
everything.
you can star it right there.
I'll forget what that means.
Just star, then you just go into your right here. Then you can find the stars one right here.
He's going to forget here in 5 minutes, Ronnie. We'll have to do
Well,
it.
he's not multitasking right now. So any ones you like or you need, just push the star. Then the 3 lines up here, go to your starred. Boom, there they are.
All right. Here's the
My
one.
life just got changed.
Try guided meditation.
I've tried to meditate before, but
My mind would wander off. So
I'm out. I'm out.
let me ask you this: Do you pray silently?
yes.
Yeah, and I think that's very. I mean, to me, that's.
Oh, that's
what I'm
that.
doing
Oh,
there.
okay.
Yeah.
That's a form of meditating.
Well, I think it is.
Yeah,
think
I
it
agree.
is.
Meditation offers a whole host of science-based benefits, including reduced stress and anxiety, improved memory, and attention span. Try an app like Headspace.
That's all I got. That's about
I'm
as
out.
far as I can go.
I'm out.
I'm out.
I'm out.
All right. Stretch it out. We spend so much time sitting and staring at our phones, all hunched over. Loosen up those tight muscles, and even just 5 minutes of stretching each day.
That's probably a good idea.
Does that count? Like when you wake up in the morning, you go,
Do you do it for 5 minutes?
"Oh no, I do nothing for 5 minutes anymore. I'm old."
You like stretching, like catch a cramp?
Do you crack and pop when you stand up and get out of bed?
Yeah.
Chris, you used to do that a long time ago.
Did I?
Yeah, your toes would.
I don't think so.
I,
don't remember
I
that.
get out of bed, start walking, and my poor wife has to hear this. Oh, Jesus.
The knees,
Damn,
your
son
knee
of a
popping.
It's terrible. I mean, everything hurts about the first 15 steps. It's not good.
Sarah says stay with your system when it comes to emails.
Yeah,
That's how you start it. And just
I can't do that. It's too
And
complicated.
Talbot, it says also on your emails you can mark it unread.
sure
Oh
could.
boy, what does that do? Does it highlight it?
It leaves it
Stays-
unread.
Yeah, it stays it solid.
How do you, okay, we'll do this after the show.
Yeah.
I'm learning.
Okay. Yeah. Matt Hayes says flag it. I totally agree.
Okay.
All right. We're just down to our last 5.
Oh boy,
Craft something yourself.
what does that mean? Like Kraft
Well-
macaroni and cheese? I mean, what are we talking about?
Craft or
Oh, I cook macaroni and cheese.
like out of a box or?
Well, yeah, that's the best kind.
That's not counting.
You're getting a phone call from Atlanta.
Oh, you better take that.
Oh, NFHS.
It is.
You better take that.
Answer
That'd
right
be-
now.
That would be a good
Put it on the-
segment.
put it on the
That'd be a
open
good
mic, yeah.
segment. Put it-
Answer
go
it.
ahead.
That's my employer.
Go ahead.
Answer
Let's
it.
Answer it.
No, they-
No, yeah.
Call him back.
What's tonight? Tonight's Wednesday?
Did you forget something?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Call
Positive?
him. Call him back.
Call him back. Let's hear it on speaker.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
That'd be fun.
I don't want to do it on speaker.
Somebody
Why
calls.
not?
If somebody calls me, I always put him on here. Nobody calls me though.
Craft something yourself, even if you're the artist, do it yourself type of person. This, oh boy, here. This is who? Oh, I just got a phone call. University of Chicago?
You going to school?
You going to school? Congratulations.
Oh, the
Telemarketer.
CDC telemarketer. Yeah. All right.
CDC.
Boy, I thought it was work. There's no championships going on this time of year. All right. Phil, I'd be interested on this one for you. Okay. Honestly, this would be hard for me too because this keeps. I stay up at night because of this.
My wife's watching, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Go to bed happy each night.
I try to.
Yeah. I
tried
the
to.
power of thought. Really.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, like last.
In your day,
Well,
what you got to do in the morning.
Yeah, I know we don't want to get all heavy, but like the holidays are tough for a lot of people.
Sure.
And they're tough for Tanya and I, right?
Yeah.
We struggled during the holidays. And the last few nights, I've just have not wanted to go to bed. and I'm going to share this. Maybe this is good. I'm going to share this.
Yeah. You told us twice before we came on the show that you haven't been able to sleep.
Yeah, and the reason I can't sleep is when I was sleeping, I had all these very just horrific dreams about our son Tyler.
Yeah.
And so I don't want to go to sleep.
Yeah.
I just don't want to go.
Yeah.
You know, so what I find myself is sitting there looking at the clock.
Trying to find
2 o'clock, it's 3 o'clock, it's 4. You're like, well, shit.
Trying to find something to think about other than that.
Yeah, and it's just, or I'll lay in bed and it just, you get, you know, what's going on is I'm having an anxiety attack about it. And you just, your body can't shut down, your mind can't shut down, you're just going and going and going. And it sucks because so the other night, wasn't bedtime, but Tanya and I got up and we just went to Walmart. And we didn't really need to go. There was a couple little things we could have got the next day.
Oh, yeah.
And we just walked just so that we could move, you know? Mm-hmm. So I think, you know, but it's hard. You want to go to bed happy every night, but it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard because life.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm always, you know, obviously don't have that.
Well, but everybody has things.
Thank goodness. But it's like your next day. I guess it's going to bed happy. I'm not one who can just fall asleep either.
No, I'm not either. And Tanya's different. Tanya can lay down, and it's like we could go from a full conversation. The light switch goes off. She curls up in bed, and she's out.
I would be so cool to be able
normally,
to do that.
Right? I mean,
Sam's pretty close to that. I don't think it's quite like that, but Sam can be like that.
I'm an iPad.
Yep. YouTube
with my little ear thing in, watching YouTube videos. Challenge areas is my wife's very light sensitive, right? And so she's a trooper. She gives me some time to kind of do my process, but the light keeps her up, you know. And so you got, you know, obviously you don't want to do that to somebody. So,
all right, last couple. Spot clean as you go. Overwhelmed by a filthy house, you have to clean up from top to bottom each weekend. Simple solution: clean as you go. Wash dirty dishes after each meal and wipe down toilets and countertops throughout the week. Easy peasy. Well, it is easy peasy at times. Sometimes it's more difficult. You got kids. I mean, life happens. You live in your house. All that good stuff.
Yeah, try to say that to my wife. Yeah.
But I gotta
see what she says about that.
And I'm reading easy peasy.
Yeah.
But I got to say that though, years ago, Tanya and I don't even know if Ty was born yet. I think he was actually. He was a small, but maybe he wasn't. He was either just born or Tanya was pregnant with him. We moved in this new neighborhood, and there was a couple across the street that had 3 kids, and their house wasn't dirty. It was just lived in. Yeah, I mean, I never went over there one time and felt uncomfortable or anything. But they said something. They go, when our kids are grown up and gone, I would have rather spent time doing things with my kids, even if that's watching a show, playing a board game, than cleaning the house. And I thought, well, I mean, now there's a difference between lived in and dirty, obviously. But it's, you know, now my mom, you don't want to leave a glass of tea sitting still for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Because you'll look down and it's gone. It's been washed. It's been put away.
Yeah. See, Sarah, she wants the house clean all the time, every time. I don't mind it. I don't mind the toys being out because my kids are there and having a good time. Because one of these days, I'm going to miss those toys being out.
There ain't going to be any toys.
There ain't going to be no toys. It's going to be a silent house one of these days, and I'm not looking forward to that. So I don't mind the shoes being in the way every now and then. The Jenga set or whatever they're playing with that day. I don't mind it being out. Now, if they're out for 3 or 4 days in a row, okay, I get it.
Well, and I think there's a difference too. Like it's just Tanya and I at the house now, but it's like our dishes will stack up for 2 people. Mm-hmm. They'll stack up a little bit, and then we wash them. But we're not those people. I had a great friend, Scott Pohl, at his house. Anytime I'd go over and eat dinner, because I remember thinking, do all people do this? But when they'd eat a meal, they would immediately get up. They would rinse. They did all the dishes right when they were done eating. And I know a lot of people do this. They do the dishes right when they're done.
Not us.
I can do it from time to time.
But I mean, they're like all in. I mean, the table's cleaned, everything's put away, everything had its spot. I mean, now they had it downstairs in the basement in Kansas. You could have basements. That was where the ping pong table was, and the pool table was, and they had TV down there, and it was kind of like the rule was upstairs, main living area where people come over, spotless. downstairs basement lived in, right? I mean, so it was almost like they just segmented or had silos in their house, you know, where you can do what you want over here, you know, not be dirty, but, you know, keep it tidy, but it doesn't have to be perfect.
Yeah, I don't know why I remember this, but I remember you came over to the house one time and our house was filthy, dirty, whatever dish. I can't remember.
Lived in or dirty?
Lived in.
That's what
I've
Phil
never
said.
been
That's
to your.
what, that's what Phil said.
Yeah.
He goes, "Yeah, you live here. I get it."
You've
I was,
never.
like, I was like, "Oh wow, yeah."
I have never
Yeah.
felt. I have never been in your home ever
'Cause,
where,
like-
where I felt like you had a dirty home.
No, like
I mean,
like
that's not-
smell and boxes stack up on the
Yeah,
table.
stuff,
and,
yeah.
you know the dishes are in there.
Yeah.
You know, stuff
Especially
like
when you
that.
got young kids.
Yeah.
And if you got both adults that
Or
are
teenagers trying to learn to be responsible.
correct, or you have both adults that work outside of the home, right?
Right.
So I mean, there's just a lot. I mean, you know, you work all day, you come home, last thing you want to do is clean the house.
A few things here real quick to catch up on some ones I'm going to highlight here real quick. Mad Hattie says, "I go to bed mad." I mean, Mad Hattie. I mean,
Well, that makes sense.
It's not Happy
no,
Hattie.
No. It's yeah,
Blue
it's
Jay 72 Forever. Thank you, Tanya, for subscribing on the YouTube. But she says the snoring keeps me up. Rod says the drive from work to home is an hour, and that helps him out.
yeah.
And so that definitely helps my wife as
Do you
well.
snore?
I think when I'm stopped up or
Yeah.
or when I'm in a really deep sleep, I've
Yeah.
been told I do, but
Yeah.
most of the time, no.
Do you snore?
Yeah.
You snore?
Yeah, I'm not allowed. I see Sarah has been sleeping in, so she had been staying up later, and it was bedtime. I said, "Oh, let's go to bed." And she reminded me that I'm not allowed to go to bed before her because she wants to go to sleep first, so the snoring doesn't wake her up.
What I do is not so much snoring as completely and utterly
Gasping
stop
for air.
breathing. Yeah.
yeah.
There's a difference.
Yep, there is. Last three, and then we're gonna open up gifts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Well, you guys
two of us are.
You guys are. I'm not.
Ronnie got this hat.
Phil said last week you had me a present.
I'm
do
giving
have
you
your
55
present.
good ideas for resolutions. Merry Christmas.
I'm taking away two of them.
Whatever your goals are, write them down.
Yes.
Yeah, you got to do
Absolutely.
that.
You got to
you
write
have
them
to
down.
do that, yeah.
Yeah. Have to.
Sounds like a George Strait song. Maybe. Right.
Yeah.
Pay it forward. Did someone or do something nice for you recently? 2023 is a great time to do something nice for another. Maybe you'll pay for someone's coffee in the coffee line, drive through, or buy a meal for a homeless person. Receive good things and spread them too.
I took Rhonda a sweet tea today to her house without even asking.
Yeah, you were. You were over there doing wrapping some gifts.
Sure was. I took her sweet tea.
When's the last time you took Sweet Rhonda sweet tea, Chris?
I don't know.
He can be better at stuff like that.
Little things.
Yeah, you can be better at
no,
stuff
no,
like
it
that.
is a little
It's not attack.
I'm the moderator. I'm just
No, it's not
No,
attack, but you can do
no,
stuff
it's
like
not
that,
an
but better.
attack.
Yeah.
You love your family.
You can go take Rhonda sweet
You
tea.
do. You love your
It's
family.
got to be the one on Division Street, though. Don't give her the one on the other one.
Maybe you ought to.
it is the best.
But
we love the one on
acts of kindness.
Yeah, acts of kindness.
And our last one. Talk less, listen more.
Well, that ain't happening.
Good things happen, and you learn to notice when you spend more time listening.
Best for last.
I'm self-aware. That ain't happening.
I'm teaching my kids that right now. I'm like, kids, you got 2 ears, one mouth.
Yep.
Listen 2 times as much as you talk.
I'm situational with that. Like if I'm in a business setting, I'm good at that. I can do that, no problem. If I'm in a personal setting, zero chance that's going to happen. And in business, it depends on the scenario, right?
Yeah. You
So-
make Dave nervous.
Oh, no, I make Dave very nervous. Yeah.
So those are the 55 ideas for your New Year's resolutions. A lot of you said you do make those. So there are 55 good ideas, and maybe we learned something about each other along
Yeah.
the way. So
Yeah.